Hey, good morning, first hour. I know I'm not here. I didn't really prepare you for this, even though I knew that I wasn't going to be in today. We have a guest teacher, and I am technically in the school. It's just I'm not in the class. And knowing that I wasn't going to be there for your hour, I'm at home right now, and I wanted to make a video for you guys to kind of explain the direction for this week's sketchbook. First of all, let me tell you that we're going to change it up a little bit. Every Friday, we usually do a theme sketch inside the sketchbook. This Friday and for the next few Fridays, we're going to change this up a little bit. What I'd like you guys to do really quick, before you keep playing through this video, I'd like you to click the link below this video on my website and watch a really short clip from an awesome movie called The Great Dictator. It's the last few minutes, and I think it's a really powerful speech that I want to use for some motivation here for the theme of this week's sketchbook. So go ahead and pause this, and then once you're done, come back. Hey, so you made it back. Hopefully you were able to either get the Great Dictator speech played on the overhead, or you were able to look at it on your own device, through your phone or something, and you were able to actually hear some of the words that the director, the actor, the producer, the man really in charge of the whole film, Charlie Chaplin, said. The Great Dictator speech is a very, very famous monologue, but I also think it's incredibly powerful. The words in it, the meaning behind it is an incredibly awesome speech, and you know, it's one of the few things that I've heard over my lifetime that I continuously go back to kind of drive what it is that I feel like I was put here to do. Um, we're at a very interesting time in our lives, and I think with all the things that are happening in the world right now, sometimes we there is a focus on too much of the negative and not on the positive. I mean, you can step out in our hallways in our school right now, and sometimes you can feel that tension that's just bubbling up. And with that said, I wanted to introduce what this week's sketchbook challenge is all about. It's an awesome opportunity, and I really hope you guys are there. We don't really do a lot of this, and I know this is kind of out of character for me, but I think this is the best time of the year to be able to introduce this. So let me get to explaining it. This week's sketchbook challenge is going to be entitled the Red Cup Challenge. In the news, not so many weeks ago, I think Starbucks was kind of put out there, being negatively viewed because they took all the holiday decorations off of their holiday paper cup. And they just left a blank red cup with their little logo on the side, and they took off the Merry Christmas and all the little winter symbols or Christmas symbols, and it got a lot of people all up in arms because they were upset they couldn't get their Merry Christmas message on their cup of coffee. And it got me to thinking how funny and almost ridiculous people were being, and we were being about looking at something that was so small and taking that as our battle that we were going to fight. So I thought, what a great opportunity to use to drive home what really I think we need is a little bit more positive will and positive nature out there. So this week's sketchbook is actually going to be a 3-week process. The opportunity that's in front of you guys is to create a blank coffee cup challenge that identifies what your feelings are during this time of the year. Whether you celebrate Christmas or you don't, I think this is a really important time. We get some time off from the regular hustle and bustle of school. We get an opportunity to spend time with loved ones, spend time with friends, spend time with family, and celebrate just being together. I would like you guys to take an opportunity right now to just jot down. I'll give you guys about 5 or 6 minutes to do this, and you should pause the video when this happens. But I'd like to give you guys about 5 minutes to just write down, I don't know, like 20 things that come up in the mind when you think about this time of the year, this holiday time off. So pause the video and give yourself some of that time right now. Okay, So I know it's early, you probably didn't get a chance to get 20 things written down, but you probably got a good start on a list, maybe 3 or 4 really good ideas. And to be fair, to be honest, that's really all you need is a couple really good ideas. My goal here is that you guys use some of these ideas that you came up with as sort of an idea or a symbol that is going to drive what it is you can create on your blank red coffee cup. Now, each of you guys are going to be responsible for illustrating an idea on one coffee cup, but you can use any materials you want. That is, any materials here in this classroom, well, in the classroom, not here. This is my house. I guess you can come to my house and grab stuff. No, don't do that. Anyways, you can use stuff in the class, or you can use stuff that you might have at home. Like if you want to use some imagery or some pictures and photographs that you have at home, you can do that. You can use paint, you can use marker, you can use ink pen, anything that you have, Sharpie. This is not going to have any specific requirements. The only requirement is that whatever you put on the red coffee cup, whatever you decide to illustrate or put out there, I want to fit with the theme of the holidays time and what it means to you specifically. I have a couple really quick requests. The first request is obviously that you keep in mind and be respectful to other people. Not everybody celebrates this holiday, and not everybody looks at it or views as it in a positive nature, but the goal here, the purpose behind this challenge is to celebrate that. Remember back when we were in elementary school, how excited we got around this time. The other thing that I also respect or ask you guys to think about is whatever type of imagery that you decide to use, keep in mind that this is going to be, well, these coffee cups are going to be put out on display. This is actually part of an art show collection that will be viewed by the whole student body on the last day before school. So you have about 10 days to be working on this, and that includes time in class and time outside of class as well. Not being here today in school, or in class at least for you guys, I know can be pretty frustrating because I'm sure you've got a whole bunch of questions that are running through your mind. To ease that tension a little bit, I just want to say this. Participating in this sketch challenge or this red coffee cup challenge will guarantee you, regardless of what you put on there or what it looks like, will guarantee you 3 sketchbook credits or 3 scores of full credit for the sketchbook. I don't know, I worded that really strangely, but basically what I'm saying is the 3 weeks worth of sketchbooks that we would be doing, you guys will get full credit for participating in this red cup challenge. I do have the red cups ready to go, but before I hand those out to you guys, I'd really like to make sure that you guys can hash out your plans. So at your tables, you'll see some strips of paper that actually are the size of the red coffee cups. They're only in strips of paper because obviously you can't bend that around. It's kind of difficult to draw on a circular cylinder. So brainstorm your ideas, jot down some stuff, and use that paper as a starting point. And when I get back next week, or maybe even later in the afternoon if you want to start on this over the week, you can come by and pick up your red coffee cup. Again, guys, I apologize for not being there. I should have prepared you guys for this, but I think this is a great opportunity for us just to kind of bring back some positive nature here. And I think, you know, both you and I can get something great out of this, but more importantly, the student body here can celebrate something, and I think it would be an awesome present from our class, one of the hardest working classes here at the school, to the student body. So I wish you guys good luck, and I will see you guys throughout the day probably, and even into next week. I gotta go right now because it sounds like somebody's having a rough time throwing a temper tantrum, but I wish you guys luck. I can't wait to see what you guys have, and you know, happy weekend, right? How many days we got left till spring break? No, Christmas break. What, like 10? That's awesome. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.